Hello there, everyone, and welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria. We are doing your daily reading here for Friday, April 19th of 2024. As we head into the weekend here, we are stepping into some very significant energies, because April 2024, there's so much stuff been going on this month. I don't know about you guys, but there's been a lot of surprises, a lot of things that are shockingly unexpected that have been going on this week. I've had most of my stuff going on with people around me, especially over in my workplace, right? A lot of varied people over there. And so hopefully your week has been pretty good so far. But as we head into the weekend, tomorrow on the 20th, we've got the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction, the most important transit of the entire year. Highly significant. Check out the video that I've posted for that. We also have the full moon that we're stepping into on the 23rd. Yes, that's not until Tuesday. However, we are going to start to feel that energy coming in this weekend. So there's a little bit of intense energy. The Jupiter-Uranus conjunction can be incredibly positive for us. It can bring you something. Jupiter likes to bring us things, but with Uranus in there, it can kind of shake things up a little bit as well, right? Because it's breaking us free, bringing us freedom, or bringing us expansion and growth, and that brings change. So sometimes that can be a little bit uncomfortable to bring us what we want or bring things to fruition. So just keep those in mind, but watch the full moon readings that are posted for you, the Uranus-Jupiter conjunction readings that posted for you guys as well. But let's talk about today. Now we have coming in here the Three of Swords in reverse. So this can represent a couple of things here for you guys. It can represent that you're not letting anything get to you. You're not letting anything disrupt your energy. You're maybe doing some grounding and protection work. So yay, that's an excellent thing to do right now. This can also represent that there may be something here that has been causing you a little bit of grief, causing you some hurt. Three of Swords, broken heart card, right? And this can be where you're turning things around, where you're releasing, where you're letting go, where you're healing something here. This can also represent that you've been holding on to something, and this is a need to examine it. All right. This can be some hurt feelings. This can be kind of a being caught up and overthinking, overanalyzing something that hasn't gone your way. So pay close attention to this energy, just because, for some of you, you might have a few bumps in the road today. You might have some people around you that are going through a little bit of grief. This can be that there is grief around you. There is like sadness around you somewhere, and it may not necessarily affect you directly, but it affects you indirectly because it's people that are surrounding you, your workplace, your home, whatever that happens to be. And let me tell you, in this week alone, people around me, there's been three things passing away. All right. Two people had to let their poor dogs go, and one person had a family member they let go as well. So it can be kind of challenging, right? So there's a little bit of sadness in the air, but it may not necessarily affect you directly. But just be aware of that and embrace some kindness, compassion. And if you can do something to help, this is a great opportunity for you to help someone out as well. Even if it's a little bit indirectly, maybe you bake them a casserole or something like that, just like a sweet gesture, like just some kindness, because people don't always want to talk about things. This can be that there's something here that you need to talk about and get out in the open, but maybe you don't want to. So you're kind of a little bit closed off in this energy. So just be aware of sadness, of some grief, of some, broken heart kind of energy that could be lingering, but it does bring in this opportunity for healing. The blessings headed your way today. We've got the Knave of Wands. Now, this is the Page of Wands energy. So this can bring some positive news your way, okay? So this can actually be what turns that frown upside down, right? So this can bring some excitement. This can bring some joy, right? And we do have in this particular card, we've got the Knave of Wands bringing an actual gift. So there could be something that is physically coming to you today or even this weekend. Often the Friday energies do spill over into the weekend. So someone can give you a gift. Maybe it's a helping hand. But this is something that can be really positive and really exciting. Now on the other turn of the coin, this can actually be you doing that nice gesture for somebody, right? You show up at their door, or maybe you drop something on someone's desk and you've got a gift for them, whether it's a gift of time or a gift of food or a gift of just, hey, you want to have a cup of coffee, whatever it happens to be. Your presence or your gift, something that you bring someone else, can really lighten their day and perhaps help them out in ways that you maybe don't quite get the full understanding of, right? So it can be a great thing there for you. But quite often the Knave of Wands, yes, we could get some news, some message, some gifts, something really positive headed our way. This is your blessings position. So maybe something that you've been waiting for, Three of Swords, something you've been waiting for, and you're starting to feel a little bit of the blues because it hasn't happened or you haven't received it yet. You might be getting a delivery or a package, something that comes via the mail, and maybe something was a little bit sidetracked there. But the Knave of Wands is also about getting out and having fun, right? This is a very adventurous energy. It's a very creative energy, very inspirational energy. And it's one filled with like a little bit of a bounce in your pounce, a little bit of pep in your step, right? So this can be a really positive thing where maybe you have been feeling a little bit kind of down or a little bit sad. And this is where kind of you spring back to life, right? So this can be awesome. Some of you are making some wonderful plans for the weekend, going out and having a little bit of fun. And maybe even you get a surprise visit by someone as well. The challenge headed your way this weekend, we've got the Knight of Chalices, okay? Now, he is in the upright in his full splendor, his full glory, which is a great position for him to be in, but he's bringing you a little bit of a challenge. So, the Knight of Chalices quite often does bring love and romance, brings an offer of friendship or kindness, compassion. This brings love, this brings creativity, and also brings a little bit of a connection with intuition, right? So this can be where, again, you do have a little bit of delay. If you do watch my channel, the challenge position for a card in the upright, it's delays, it's just obstacles, it's just something that you got to work through or pay attention to, but you have that opportunity and that ability to still overcome whatever challenge or delays this happens to have. So it could be here in this energy that there could be someone around that you care about with the Knight of Chalices, and maybe you have a little bit of an argument, or perhaps there's something that you're waiting for them to do. Quite often the Knight of Chalices does bring gifts or proposals or invitations and that kind of thing. So this can be a little bit of an argument with a friend, or this can be where you have a misunderstanding with a loved one, right? That kind of thing. Or perhaps in this energy, there's somebody that you do care about, but they're going through a little bit of a challenge, and you might be able to be the one that can help them. People helping people, right? Sharing is caring. You never know how much a little kind gesture or some kind words may really impact someone's day. But in the Knight of Chalices here as well, this could be about you wanting to maybe make some change in your life, to follow your heart, to do something creative, to get more fulfillment and happiness and joy out of life. And you're trying to figure out, how do I get that done? Because there's something here with the Three of Swords, right, that may not necessarily be as fulfilling as you want it to be, whether it's your career path, or whether it's a friendship. Sometimes we do fall out of favor with friends, or we kind of lose connections there. So pay attention to your heart, not just today, but also this weekend, and also pay attention to other people's feelings around you. You have the ability to move forward, but first we've got to deal with something before we can leapfrog forward in the way that we want to. But some of you are really considering making some changes, and with the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction, it can bring a little bit of luck to be with Jupiter, right? It can bring a little bit of luck. But it can, again, also kind of help you break free, break out, break through, away from something, right? So this very expansive energy, abundant energy, right? Good luck, good fortune, all that great stuff. And so you could be really considering setting some intentions for a better tomorrow, for a better future. So embrace this energy, ground and protect your energy before you work with this, because woo, we can have the energy here to kind of float away. Okay, it's crazy energy, it's big energy, right? So ground and protect before you do any kind of manifestations or anything like that. But this can be what you've been waiting for, right? Especially if you didn't do any manifestations at the solar eclipse, which I personally did not. Nuh-uh, no way, Jose, right? Just too crazy. No. I want my manifestations to come to fruition the way that I want them to, and I want them to be long lasting. So I'm going to work with the Jupiter Uranus energy this weekend. They are both my chart rulers. I'm a Sag rising Jupiter, and I'm an Aquarius sun Uranus. So hello. So big things. So if you're going to set some intentions, this can be a great weekend for you to do that. We have the Seven of Swords here, and this is your advice from Spirit. Think positive. All right. The Seven of Swords, we can sometimes be a little bit uncertain, right? We're trying to think positive. We're trying to figure out what we want. So kind of thinking and analyzing kind of energy. And sometimes we tend to go back and forth a little bit, right? This is what I want. This is what I've decided, or this is what I'm going to say or do. We make that decision, but then we kind of look back a little bit. We take a step back and we're like, I don't know. And so we're kind of guessing ourselves. We're not quite trusting ourselves that we're making the right choices, that we're taking the best approach at things. So in the Seven of Swords energy, you are reminded about trust. Trust yourself. Do you trust yourself? And if not, why? This is a great opportunity for you to explore your own psyche. Why don't I trust myself to make the right decisions? What keeps giving me this push and pull, this tug back and forth, back and forth? Is it some fears? Is it doubt? Is it lack of confidence? Is it just that maybe I feel like I'm doing something that I actually really don't want? My heart's not in it, right? So in the Seven of Swords energy, why are you waffling back and forth? Or why don't you trust yourself? Or why don't you have that positive outlook on things? Okay. So it's something to examine for you there. But the Seven of Swords can also be an energy of doing something kind of stealthy. So in this energy, there could be something that you are doing or something that you want to do that you aren't telling people about. You're doing things behind the scenes. You're sneaking around per se. Now, if you're looking for a change in your career path, you're probably not going to walk into your workplace one day and say, hey, guess what, everybody? I'm going to blow this popsicle stand and I'm going to go find a new job. That's probably not conducive to a positive environment where you are right now. So you have to do things behind the scenes. You have to do things not necessarily sneaky, but maybe in some cases you do, right? Especially if someone wants like your references or something and you're like, well, I can't really give you those references where I am right now because then they'll know I'm looking for a job. So maybe you got to like kind of put a friend in place to say that they used to work with you or something like that, right? There's always a workaround somewhere, so you might need to find a workaround for something. But this can also represent Spirit really wanting you to show the world the true you. Part of the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction that we've got coming in here is about being authentic, being true to yourself, being true to your dreams, your goals, and your desires, and to show the world you, to shine, right? So if you've been hiding something, right, maybe a creative endeavor, this person here on this particular card is painting. Right? Do you have a creative endeavor that you've been working on? Have you been learning a musical instrument? Have you been keeping something tucked away? Why? Right? So Spirit's trying to get you to get out in the open, to show the world the truth, show the world who you really are. But this can be a weekend here where you may need to work through some trust issues, right? Because that Seven of Swords can represent some mistrust about something, right? And when we've got this energies that's all coming in here, this is about digging deep. This is about realizing the truth of things and bringing things out in the open up to the surface so you can deal with them, address them, and release them. Uranus brings freedom from things, right? Releases things that have been holding us back. And sometimes, if we've had past betrayals, then we have trust issues. Or if we feel as though we've made the wrong choices in the past, which we never really have, okay, sometimes we just take those divine detours because there's something we needed to experience or learn on our path, Okay? It feels like a mistake, but it quite often isn't, right? But, but this is something to examine. Why do you feel that way? Right. So, but also just be aware of things around you as well. Make sure you're seeing things the way they really are this weekend. All right. Because we can have a little bit of illusion. I'm going to leave all that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. Work with this energy this weekend. Great opportunity to heal, to cleanse, to purge, do some deep dives, do a little bit of introspection. Meditation is going to be great for you guys this weekend. We are almost at the end of April here, guys. Hold on. Just keep on going one day at a time. And hopefully your April is going quite swimmingly well so far. Stay in the flow, roll with the energy. Okay. It's going to be the best way to keep on trucking on till the end of the month. May is going to be so much better. Okay. So just the dust will settle. All right. So just so you know. But I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.